What's up, guys? It's Clown Fighter here, guys. Today I'm just going to be giving my thoughts on another Tyson Fury clip. It's not going to be too long. It's just a clip that he's made probably in an upcoming interview. So I'm just going to play the clip to you guys. Guy looks a bit sad and down and dreary, but this is just Tyson Fury's mindset. Like, he has put a lot of interviews out recently. Check my channel out. I've broken them down. A lot of them, people, I don't know, everyone's got their own view on it. But just as a recap, Tyson Fury's been saying in previous interviews he's not looking to change anything up. He's going to go in there, he's going to concentrate more and focus more, and he'll win the fight. And look, everyone's got their own view on this. Personally, I don't think that's a good plan, but if Tyson Fury feels that that's all he needs to do to win, then I wish him all the best. But I have done a few videos where, especially when the fight was over, Tyson Fury did come out saying he thought he won the fight, and let's be honest, it was delusional. And I don't know who gives Tyson Fury his advice. I don't know what people tell Tyson Fury, but in my opinion, that fight was, look, give 4 rounds to Fury at most. Yeah, give him 4 rounds. So it's not really decisive. 8-4 is not decisive. If he had his rounds, but that's it. Like, Usyk clearly won that fight, so Tyson Fury thinks by just not mucking around, he's going to win the fight. It doesn't mean you're going to win the fight. If you never mucked around and you never had a 10-9 round, it might have been a draw. It doesn't give you the ability to win, and Usyk always improves from his rematches. But so, guys, again, this is another clip where Tyson Fury is now being delusional, in my opinion, again, with some of the stuff he's saying. This is just my view on it. I just think it's delusion from what he says. Delusion and a bit of honesty, maybe that's how he feels. But he does go on to talk about how he can't do any better. He done his best, and he was saying this after the fight, guys. So nothing's changed from Tyson Fury, unless he's putting this on for a front, and in the fight he's going to change his entire tactics, which I've already said that's what he needs to do. I don't know about Tyson Fury's mindset in the rematch and how he's going to win. So I'm just going to play the clip, guys, and then I'll give him my thoughts.
I can't be any better than what I did, because I think it was probably one of the best performances that I've ever done in my life. Although it didn't get the result, I thought it was a very fantastic performance against one of my best opponents. So can I be any better? Can I do any better? I can be more focused and less clowning, and I think that's enough. You know, maybe if he chucked that punch, hit me with 100 times and maybe not done any damage, but, you know, the one time it did, and that's it. That's all she wrote, really.
All the doubters, a lot of the journalists were saying that Usyk is now up there with all the legends of the sport. The Muhammad Alis, the Fraziers, the Foремans, the Joe Louis as being one of the greatest, and certainly the greatest of his generation. And I'm pleased they've said that, because when Tyson beats him, no one can debate the fact that he beat the best of his generation, which will make him the best of his generation.
So as you can see there, guys, you've seen the clip. I'm going to go through it again, and I'm just going to break it down segment by segment and just give you my thoughts. So let's play it again.
I don't think I can be any better than what I did, because I think it was probably one of the best performances that I've ever done in my life.
So look, let's get right down to it, man. This performance that Fury did on Usyk, Tyson Fury feels that was one of his best performances he's ever done in his life. And with Fury, one thing about Fury is he says it how he is. He's not a guy that lies. Like, you can study. Let's take me at my right context. When I say he's not a guy that lies, he chats a load of shite a lot of times. But one thing with Fury is, he doesn't try to pretend to be something or not. Like, he's not going to sit there and say, oh, no, I can do better. If Fury says it how he is, people say he's got a bit of he's got a bit of bipolar disorder. So that's what they say. Tyson Fury's got bipolar. So with a character like this, it can be unpredictable. But from my time of studying this character thoroughly, check my channel out. I've broken him down. People think I hate on Fury, like I don't like the guy. You've got it wrong. You got it twisted, guys. I do this. I give views for what I just think as it is on my channel. And look, I gotta be straight with you here. Tyson Fury's saying that was his best performance. He's not lying. So Tyson Fury in that fight against Usyk, which he landed 2 good uppercuts, and a lot of the 2 rounds he was showboating. And then he had 3 rounds where he was doing some clean boxing, like on the back foot, doing the classic vintage Fury. But that's it. But Fury said that was the best he's ever been. He couldn't really be any better. I don't think he's lying. But if that is the case, he's not going to improve in the second fight. All he can do is focus on not doing what he never, like, leave the showboating and focus more. Is that enough to beat Usyk? Let me tell you about Usyk. Usyk's a guy that gets better in his rematches. Go watch any of Usyk's rematches. Once he's downloaded the data once and he knows what he can do to you, he gets better. Usyk actually ups the level. Usyk doesn't go into the first fight. I heard Usyk's interview. Usyk said, I've made a lot of mistakes and there are a lot of things that happened that shouldn't have happened. So Usyk's not complacent, sitting back saying that was the best I could do. Usyk's probably like, I can do better. Now think about it. If you got one guy in Usyk who says I can do better, and you've got one guy in Fury who says that's the best I could do, and the guy that says I could do better won the fight, the guy that lost says that was the best I've ever performed, how is this guy from a mindset point of view gonna beat him in a rematch? Unless something crazy happens, it's just not a good mindset. And I don't want to say Tyson Fury is delusional again, but what other words are there for this? Okay, Tyson Fury is truthful delusional. That's probably gonna be the title of this video. So let's carry on.
Although it didn't get the result, I thought it was a very fantastic performance against one of my best opponents. So can I be any better? Can I do any better?
He thought it was a very good performance against one of his best opponents. Could I say that performance from Tyson Fury is one of Tyson Fury's best? You can only look at 3 rounds where Fury looked not good. He looked good, and he had one uppercut in there which looked good. And if you're telling me that's the best Tyson Fury that's ever looked, unless he's saying Usyk's that good, he is that good. Essentially, that's what Tyson Fury has to be saying. Usyk is the best he's ever fought against. Literally, these are the words I'm going to use. Tyson Fury is not better than Usyk. Usyk's the best. What I will say though, out of AJ who gave Usyk 12 rounds, 14 rounds, it depends how you look at it. AJ didn't do a pinball machine dance around the ring. Daniel Dubois didn't do a pinball dance around the ring. Derek Chisora didn't do a pinball dance around the ring. However, Usyk out-skilled AJ, and there was one point in the first fight where he had him on the ropes. Usyk, controversially with the with body shot low blow, I'm not going to go into that, but stopped Daniel Dubois. No pinball shit, but stopped him. And Usyk beat Chisora on points. You had probably the most. I don't even want to say Usyk. Fury had the most success. He had 2 uppercuts that were nice, and he had 3 rounds where he was boxing Usyk very good at a long range, and he was doing the classic vintage Fury. But if you go look at AJ's fights, AJ probably took 2 or 3 rounds in the 12 rounders as well. But he didn't have too many significant moments. He had like a body shot which Usyk claimed was low. But if you look at what happened to AJ, no one did a pinball dance around the ring. You did a pinball dance around the ring. You looked the most damage out of all of Usyk's opponents. You looked like the guy that was about to get knocked out. So, in that fact, this guy, Tyson Fury, claims he's better than Dubois. He's better than AJ. I don't know about that, guys. So, I don't know. It's hard to say with this Fury character. But he's being honest and he's saying, he's about to answer, can he do better? So let's see what he says again.
I can be more focused and less clowning, and I think that's enough.
So he doesn't think he can be better than what he performed, but he goes, I can be more focused and I can do less clowning, and that's enough. You know what this sounds like to me? Is like Fury thinks he was so close. He thinks the first fight was so close that he should have got it. Well, if you look at the reality, and I'm not being biased here, guys, I'm being the reality. I give Fury 4 rounds. Okay, I'm going to be generous now. Give Fury 5 rounds. I don't know where you're getting that last round from, but let's give him 5 rounds. Tyson Fury hasn't done nothing significant in that fight in order to sway the fight in his decision. Let's say round 9 didn't happen. Then it'll be a draw. When it's a draw, it's still in the middle. Like, no one's clearly won it. What has Tyson Fury done in his head where he thinks he's done enough to win the fight, not draw the fight? You drew the fight with Wilder, which I believe that was a robbery. You should have won that. Fury should have won that. But he hasn't done anything clear to win that fight. So the delusion of the guy is, if that round never happened, that 10-8-9 round, he wins the fight. No, you don't. You might have got a draw. But yeah, you don't win the fight, in my opinion. It's just delusion. Like, to win the fight, you've got to have done something like that to Usyk, where Usyk got mashed for a whole round and maybe had a standing count. Then I could say, oh shit, Tyson Fury won. From what I saw, you had some good boxing, but I saw Usyk have some good boxing on you. And Usyk's boxing did damage on you. The only significant thing you did to Usyk was you landed an uppercut, which didn't really... Like, Usyk gained his composure quick. He looked hurt, but he gained his composure quick. You didn't. You did a 360 around the ring, and the ref saved your ass. So, I don't get his logic, but let's just carry on.
You know, maybe if he chucked that punch, hit me with 100 times and maybe not done any damage, but, you know, the one time it did, and that's it. That's all she wrote, really.
So this is more delusion again. This is not good, man, for Tyson Fury. This is like, I don't want to, like, cuss the guy, and I'm not trying to cuss the guy. I hope somehow Tyson Fury can win. If Tyson Fury wins, we see bigger fights for the UK. I like Tyson Fury, but is he better than Usyk? In my opinion, he's not. So he's saying that punch that Usyk threw, if that punch was thrown at him 100 more times, maybe it doesn't do damage. But the one time out of 100, it did big damage. What sort of mindset is this, guys? That punch that Usyk landed on Fury, do you think Usyk just threw it out there for the sake of it? Usyk threw it with bad intentions. Usyk was closing the gap. Usyk was wearing Tyson Fury down over the rounds, got closer and closer and closer, and then he made Tyson Fury into a zombie. I've done thorough breakdowns on my channel of this. You can go check it out. But Tyson Fury turned into a zombie. And if Tyson Fury's mindset sitting there scratching his eye, I don't like this. The only positive I can give to Tyson Fury is if he's deceiving everyone, if he's just chatting shite to everyone right now. And really, when the time comes, he's gonna show up and show out. As in, he's gonna come in there, Deontay Wilder 2 style, and he's just gonna go for it, like put it on Usyk. Then, fair play, these are just antics. But Tyson Fury usually says what he does. He doesn't really, like, I don't see Tyson Fury not sticking to what he's saying here, but we'll see. But he believes going into that fight, if he gets hit by that fight punch again, it's not going to do what he done last time. Now, I believe Usyk has downloaded the data of Tyson Fury. Usyk knows he could have beaten Tyson Fury on the turnbuckle. And I believe Usyk is going to try and knock Tyson Fury out because he knows he can do it now. So if this guy is sitting there and thinking 99 times out of 100, he wouldn't do it. That one time of 100, yeah, it caused damage. The guy's going to get himself knocked out. Now, guys, again, anything can happen. Don't think I'm writing Fury off. But, guys, when you watch the fight, after the fight, if Fury gets knocked out or gets finished, come back to this interview and you can see the signs where he was saying this. So let's carry on. And let's see what Frank Warren says. I'll give him my thoughts on that as well.
All the doubters, a lot of the journalists were saying that Usyk is now up there with all the legends of the sport. The Muhammad Ali's, the Fraziers, the Foreman's, the Joe Louis as being one of the greatest and certainly the greatest of his generation. And I'm pleased they've said that, because when Tyson beats him, no one can debate the fact that he's beat the best of his generation, which will make him the best of his generation.
No, it wouldn't, Tyson and Mr. Frank Warren. Let me correct you on that. If Tyson Fury beats Usyk, which again is a big if, and I'm not saying he can't do it, there are ways to win that fight. Check my breakdowns. I'll be doing more breakdowns as the fight gets closer, so make sure you subscribe. I'll be giving ways how Tyson Fury can beat Usyk, but I'll also be telling you how Usyk will beat Fury, and then I'll be doing my official prediction as the fight gets closer. Make sure you subscribe, guys. I look at multiple things on this channel, guys. The fighter's mindset, the psychology, the fighter breakdown. Just make sure you subscribe. You don't want to miss it. Anyways, back to the point. Mr. Frank Warren, he's basically saying everyone's calling Usyk the greatest of all time, like one of the best of his generation. So he's basically said, if Tyson Fury goes in there, beats Usyk, he's now the best of his generation. No, he ain't. It's called 1-1. You're going to need a third fight if Tyson Fury wins, in my opinion. If Tyson Fury beats Usyk now, it's 1-1. How can you say Tyson Fury is the best of his generation? You got battered in the first fight. If Fury wins the second fight, there's got to be a third fight. There's no debate about that. Like, there's no debate about that. There's no point skipping Usyk to go to Joshua. That means just you're running, you're duck. So, Mr. Frank Warren, if Fury wins, which I'm not saying he can't do it, he needs to have a third fight, and that winner will determine who's the best of the generation. So, people call this guy Bricktop, but Goldfish, or whatever his name is, that's just a correction from Clown Fighter to you. But yeah, guys, that's going to be my video. You let me know your thoughts below. Is Tyson Fury delusional? Or as I said, is Tyson Fury truthful delusional in this video? You give me your thoughts. What do you think is going to happen in the fight? Who you're rooting for? And again, guys, don't cry in the comments about me having a go at Fury and saying this and that. I've seen a lot of these people. I'll be doing a video on it. I'm seeing people come out the woodwork saying, nah, Fury's going to get it this time. He's going to get it. He'll do it this time. And I'm all for it, guys. Don't think I don't like you guys, but I want to see where you are after the fight. And if you win, fair play. But again, I'll do my official prediction as I get closer. But yeah, that's just going to be my video. Make sure you subscribe and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.